The Wood Whisperer is brought to you by Powermatic, the gold standard since 1921, and by Rockler Woodworking and Hardware. Create with confidence.
So I have to apologize for not being able to show you this entire project from start to finish, but it was a good one, and I have to be honest, sometimes I just need a me project. I need to go into the shop and build something from start to finish without documenting every step of the process. So since this was for a client and it was one that I was under a time constraint, it was one that I thought would be a good candidate for my me project this year. What we've got basically is a floor standing cabinet with two doors. The primary woods are cherry here on the legs. We've got some cherry on the panels as well, and walnut is the main frame material. The top has a cherry inner panel and a walnut frame, a mitered frame on the outside with this nice bevel that goes all the way around. The front doors here, you saw me make these on the show. Actually, it's one thing that I did wind up filming with the walnut veneer right on top of the bird's eye maple, creating this really, really nice border, but 6 panels in all and 2 doors. We can open it up and look inside. And we have a single shelf. It's very simple as far as the interior goes, not much to it. Simple cherry shelf. And you can see the interior frame and panels for the sides and back. This is just a solid piece of cherry here. One thing that I did inside that, I don't know, sometimes I like to play around a little bit, and since these panels were frame and panel on the side, things could move. It's solid wood, it can expand and contract. I didn't really want to put shelf pins in here, and I didn't even want to put them into the frame at all. I figured let me try something a little bit different. So I put my shelf pins on the front and back of the legs. And since this is a client who really appreciates natural products and doesn't want any more metal in this than there has to be, I used little 1/4-inch dowels that fit perfectly in here and work just like normal shelf supports. So in the back here and in the front, I've got 3 options for adjustability. That's another thing a lesson I learned from my mom actually when I first started woodworking, and I made a few things for her. I said, how many shelves do you want? And I went to Home Depot, I picked up a set of pegboard material and used that, and pegboard spaced every inch. And she's like, why do people want this perforated look down the sides of their cabinets? And really, how many positions are you going to use? So that's something to think about. Just because you can put a hole every inch, you don't necessarily need to. So these holes, I only have 3 of them, and they're spaced about 2 inches apart so that you can have a shelf up here, down here, and then we can go a little bit lower if we wanted to. Hinges are just simple butt hinges, and I will have a video showing you some of the details for that. But this is pretty much it. I have to add a little knob. Now, unfortunately, we're short a knob. This hardware was given to me years ago for this project, actually, and I don't know whether we lost it or I never got one to begin with, but very, very heavy-duty hardware here. And this is all chosen by the client. So I've pre-drilled my holes, and the knobs are just going to go in like so. So when I get the other knob, we'll be able to finish that off. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make sure you guys got a little tour and got to see what this thing is all about. And well, hopefully it at the very least inspires you on your next project. Thanks for watching. Now, if you like what we do here at The Wood Whisperer and you think you might want to take it to the next level, I encourage you to check out the Wood Whisperer Guild. It's a paid membership, but think of it more like a virtual woodworking school. 3 times a year, we embark on a project together, and you know the type of videos that I make for the free site. Imagine the level of detail that I can do when I have this opportunity to cover one project in basically 1 video a week for a 1 to 2 month time span, and that's per project. So 3 times a year, we just go into incredible depth on a project and build together as a community. So there's a lot of woodworkers in there from a lot of different backgrounds, and the idea is not just to learn from me, but to learn from each other. It's a great community. So if you have a chance, check it out at thewoodwhisperer.com/guild.